I'm out here in the wild and I'm hearing all kinds of noises. I'm hearing people working off in the distance. I'm hearing birds chirping. I'm hearing crickets. And it reminds me of how we have to tune our ears to hear the Spirit, tune our heart to hear the Spirit. God awakens in us this very voice of God so that we might be those who respond to Him. Such an encouragement to me. He speaks to us in the night watches. I think of Elijah, and Elijah was hiding from Jezebel. In the book of Kings, we're told, and he went out and hid himself in a cave, and God told him to come out, and there was a great earthquake. God wasn't in the earthquake. There was fire and wind and hail, all types of things taking place, and God wasn't in that. And finally, as Elijah stood outside the cave, in his heart he heard this still small voice. That was God speaking. We're not quiet enough to hear God. I was thinking about an American Indian who was in New York, and he was walking with a friend, a businessman, and he said, I can hear a cricket chirping. And he said, his friend said, how can you hear a cricket chirping in the midst of all this commotion and noise? He crossed over the street. He reached down in one of those containers that have plants in it and lifted out a cricket. It's incredible. You know what he said to the businessman? We hear what we're tuned to hear. We're here. I'm hearing a jet go by. I'm hearing noises down in the valley, and I'm hearing God speak. One time I thought I would do an experiment. I was walking through an airport, and I reached in my pocket and pulled out a pocket full of change. I threw it up in the air, and when it hit the floor, everybody stopped because they heard money. That was a fun exercise. Didn't cost me much. But you know that God is so faithful to us, and the Holy Spirit draws us into an understanding of what He's saying. He's tuning our ear to hear. May God strengthen you to hear, like that Indian taught us. We hear the things that we're tuned to hear. God bless you.